Play that funky music. Ooh, Jazz Boone. Hey and welcome to Not Only Hollywood. Today I'm going to review Line Walker Invisible Spy from 2019. This is a Chinese Hong Kong action movie. The police are trying to track down a terrorist organization that kidnaps children and trains them to work for them so they can do
evil things.
Many of these work in the police force, and a female hacker is the key that can give the police the list of names of the moles that work for the terrorist organization. But she's in grave danger, and 3 central policemen believe that one of them works for the terrorist organization. But who is it? The first movie was okay. In the sequel, we find the same central actors, but they don't play the same characters from the first movie. These are new characters. The director with the idiotic name is back again. His name is Jazz Boone. Jazz Boone. With Line Walker 2, Invisible Spy, he has pooped in his pants, and he proves he's just as bad as the director as his stupid name. Get yourself a new name, you stupid man with a stupid poor name. Ooh, Jazz Boone. Play that funky music. Ooh, Jazz Boone. Line Walker 2 Invisible Spy is a predictable movie that offers a lot of action. But it's hard to follow when we are dealing with a lousy director who thinks he's a new John Woo. Nick Chung walks around in a white suit. Suddenly you see 2 white pigeons and you realize who this idiotic director is trying to imitate. Strangely, his colleagues didn't stop him when we see all the stupidity we get to see here. He has zero control over the action scenes. He tries to hide the lousy choreography with fast editing that will make you dizzy. Ooh, stop, Jazz Boone. Stop it. Ooh, Jazz Boone. It's hard to see what's going on. The pace is high. You have to keep your concentration on the screen all the time. The problem with that is that the movie isn't engaging at all. There's too much chaos, and the fast editing ruins the flow, and it's difficult to get an overview of what's happening. This is nothing new when watching a Hong Kong action movie. And it's just as annoying as it was decades ago. Haste isn't good, and it turns the entire story into a mess. But when you have a director with a poor name, you realize that this is a man who ejaculates after 5 seconds. Oh, Jazz Boone, you disappoint both movie fans and women, or men, if you like that. The movie isn't engaging when you have a lousy director behind the camera who doesn't have control when shooting action scenes. The worst thing about the movie is the terrible CGI. The highlight is when 2 cars drive off a cliff, and just before that you can see that real people have been replaced with computer animated spectators taken from a FIFA game from 2005. Another highlight is a character called Demon. Ooh. Hello, my name is
Demon.
The character is played by Yishi Shang, and he looks so goofy in this role. The hair is from another world, and it looks like he's had an allergic reaction and is dying. He looks like a sick lollipop with an allergic reaction. Line Walker 2 Invisible Spy is a prime example of how not to make an action movie. The movie is predictable because you know what will happen before the next scene, or the so-called surprise. And when the movie comes with a big surprise, then it falls short of what it's trying to do. It constantly tries to be dramatic. But to succeed with that, it must have a much better story than about 2 grown men who are thinking about what happened in their childhood all the time. These scenes were terrible. From 1 to 10 I give Line Walker 2 Invisible Spy a 3 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. And as usual, sleep well.